everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Unfiltered Real Talk Podcast. Question of the day: how would you feel if one of your coworkers left early all the time and whenever they feel like it? Basically, come into work whatever time they want and leave whenever time they want. I want to dive into that topic and that question, and I just want to get your opinion and your thoughts about it. So let's dive in right now. So, the reason why I asked this question is because my best friend called me, and we would just talk and say, "Hey, how are you?" Blah blah blah. And she had a question for me. She said, "Cheryl, how would you feel, and what are your thoughts if one of your coworkers, came in whenever they feel like it and punching out whenever they feel like it?" And I'm like, I would be totally annoyed, and I will say, I would feel that's not fair. It's not right, because why this particular person's coming in whenever they want and leave whenever they want, when all the staff comes in at a time when we're supposed to come in and leave when we're supposed to leave. So what makes that particular person so special? So I told her that, and I asked her, like, why is that happening to you? She said yes. She said, one of her coworkers are is coming in and leaving early. And I'm like, okay. So I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, because a lot of people have, issues, meaning like family issues, emergencies, that they have to come in at a certain time or leave at a certain time. We don't know what's people's situation is, you know what I mean? So we can never assume, you know. And she's very close with her coworker, and she said, "No, Cheryl, that's not the case, because if it was, I wouldn't even bother to ask you that question." So I'm like, okay, so if that's not the case, if she doesn't have someone to take care of, like a sick family member or a friend or her animals, then yeah, I feel like that's totally unfair and unright. What makes that person so special for that particular person to leave, excuse me, to clock in and to leave? I don't think it's right. If rules, that's what rules are set for. That's what rules are for. You come in at your time, you leave at your time. You just don't come in whenever you feel like it and leave whenever you feel like it. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. Things happen. I understand that. Things happen in life, that you have to leave, you have to come in early. I'm totally sympathetic of that. Totally. But what I don't like, when people abuse the system. I cannot stand when people take advantage, because it's just not right. It's just not right. So the rest of the staff can, like, just come into work, do do what they need to do what they're supposed to do, come in at the time that needed to come to work, and then leave. So how's that fair? I don't think it's fair. I just can't stand people like that, that they're just so, what's the word, so privileged to do whatever they want. Like, who did they think they are? Who did that person think he or she is, that they can just come in when they feel like it and leave? Like, what makes that person so particular special? I do not know. I cannot stand someone like that. I cannot stand that someone that just makes their own rules and do whatever they want, and then that's fine, and then the rest of the co-workers can just abide by the rules, which that's good. But that's not fair to the other co-workers. You don't know that if they want to leave early, not leave early, leave at a certain time to be with their loved ones. You know what I mean? Especially with traffic, leaving at 5 o'clock. Sometimes there's like really bad traffic, accidents, you know what I mean? Like, and then you coming home late. So I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. And that's what I told her. I don't think it's fair or right. So she wanted to get my opinion and my thought, what she would do. I told her, first of all, don't comfort that person, because that person may lie and tell you the reason why he or she is leaving early because of this particular reason, which you don't know if that's true or not, because people tend to lie. I'm sorry to say, we're living in this world right now, and people like to lie a lot. So my second suggestion to her is just go to the supervisor. Go to the supervisor and say something. Have a staff meeting, and then just put it on the table and just say, like, X, Y, and Z. This is not right. This is not fair. And I don't think this particular person should be clocking in early and leaving early too. It's just not right. And the rest of the staff members get to stay at 5 o'clock? No, unacceptable. When I say unacceptable, unacceptable. I would be pissed. I would be pissed and livid if that happened at my job. I'd be livid. I was like, it's not right. It's not right. So that's me. Like, I don't like to like follow, like, copy people. Like, if this person come in early, then I should come in. No, I'm coming at the shift that I was supposed to come at this time and leave at this time, because I like to follow the rules. I don't like to bend the rules and do whatever I feel like it. If that was the case, I would have my own business. Not even that. If I did have my own business, I wouldn't even do that. I'm very punctual. I'm always on time. I just don't like to break rules. And I think that person is breaking rules, and it's just not fair. I would definitely, for me, that if I was in that situation, I definitely speak to the supervisor and let's have a staff meeting. And I would address it right in front of that person and say, listen, I don't think it's fair that you can come in early and then you can clock out early. I don't think it's fair for the rest of the staff members get to stay at 5 o'clock and then you get to leave at a certain time. What makes you so special? It's just not fair. Like, I have family too. I have a dog. The other person have family too. So what makes you so special? That's what I would have said in the staff meeting, because I cannot stand people that can just do whatever they want and just get away with it. Abuse the system. Not clocking in, not clocking out, coming in late, coming in early, doing it. I can't stand people like that. It's just not fair when you have good coworkers, good people who do the right thing, and then you have other people who take advantage. I can't stand people who takes advantage like that. I can't. And if you don't want to work and you don't want to follow the rules, then don't work. Quit. Find another job. Start your own business and do whatever you want. It's just not fair for the rest of the staff member that do what they need to do and follow the rules, and then other people are taking advantage of it. I can't stand people like that. I'm a type of person, I like to keep to myself. I mind my business. I don't say anything to anyone. But when it comes to fairness and when it comes to follow the rules, that's when I step up and I say something to the supervisor, because I don't want to have confrontation with anyone. That's what I told my best friend. Don't even do that, because then you're going to have confrontations. It's going to be words exchanged and then blah, blah, blah. And then it just escalates to something that I don't need to be. That's why it's good to bring it to the supervisor. Let the supervisor be aware what's going on, have a staff meeting, and then address it with everyone. So everyone can be on the same page, and then you're not talking to that individual person, and then that individual person will say, well, this person said this person said that. No, 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 no. It would be all in a meeting, in a group setting, that everyone can hear everything. That's what I gave. That's the advice that I gave my best friend. I feel like that's the good advice. That's the best advice. It makes no sense to address to that person, but that's what I suggest for her to do, to talk to her supervisor. So I wanted to get your thoughts. And have that ever happened to you, that you have a coworker that just takes advantage of the system when their boss is away and just come in whenever they feel like it and clock out when they feel like it? Don't do any work, don't do anything, just be on their phone all day while the boss is out, away on vacation or business, whatever the case is. I would love to get your feedback and your thoughts and have that ever happen to you. And if it did you address it to that person or did you go to the supervisor? I would love to hear your thoughts. I already gave you my opinion, what I would do in that situation. I would not address it to that person. I go to the supervisor because I just know how I am. My mouth can get the best of me sometimes. Sometimes I have to take a step back and pray about it, let go, let God, and give it to the supervisor. And then when it comes to the meeting, then that's when I will bring all my concerns to that particular person and then go from there. Because something has to change. That's what I told Allie. Something got to change. Like, then everyone should have like set hours. If you're gonna come at 8 to 4:30, it's 8 to 4:30. It's not gonna be 7:45 until 4 o'clock. No. If it's 8:30 to 5, it's 8:30 to 5. You cannot come at 8:11 and then clock out at 4:45 or 4:30. It doesn't work that way. It's not fair for the rest of the staff. It's not. Again, what makes that person so special? Unless there's an emergency. That's my frustration. What makes that person so special? And I may get in trouble for this, But Lord, I have to speak the truth. I have to speak what's right. God sees everything. He sees what's going on. You don't like people stealing, lying, none of that stuff. And that's basically, I don't know. I don't know the person, so I can't judge. I don't think the person's stealing, but when people are not working and then they just come whenever they feel like it and then leave and not clock out, that's stealing. That's wrong. You stealing company's money, and I don't think that's right. And when people do that, they're going to reap what they sow, and they're going to pay the consequences later on. You may not get caught now. You may not get caught later on, but it will catch up to you. I promise you, it will catch up to you because karma is a real thing. I would know because stuff that I have done, it has come back to me tenfold. And I will share that with you later on. So I would love to get your thoughts and your opinions. Please comment on below. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I cannot wait to hear from you guys. And thank you so much for listening. Thank you. And God bless you all. And I love you. And I will talk to you very soon. Have a good night.